Okay, hi! Welcome back. Another week. As you can tell, I have a couple more people here with me that are not usually with me. These are my friends. Do you guys want to introduce yourself?
I'm Miley.
I'm Joe.
I'm Camilla.
I'm T.
T, just T.
I'm Tessa.
They're actually all volleyball players, so
Yeah, I'm the least athletic of this bunch, but it's fine. And we are going to eat a bunch of food together, and some of it I have tasted before, some of it I have not. But I think y'all have all had this stuff, right?
yes.
Yeah. So it's just stuff that's like pretty specific to Hawaii, and yeah, it's gonna be good. And we're gonna talk about stuff while we do it. It's gonna be great. This is Shoyu Poke from KTA. It's a grocery store. And for those who don't know, poke is literally just raw fish in cubes with some kind of like sauce or onions or little things in it. And then we have two spam musubis, which are just like spam and rice and seaweed, which we can cut up, I guess, if people.
Or we can all just take bites.
Yeah, that works. That works. Okay, so that's an option. And then I'm not even gonna touch the macaroni salad because I am not a fan personally, but
Oh yeah.
this is a combination of chicken katsu and Kalbi beef and rice, and there's some egg salad in there. Oh yeah, well we'll eat those later. We'll eat those.
You got malasadas?
Yes. We also got malasadas, which are like Portuguese donuts. So here's a musubi tea.
Okay, I'm gonna try with the
Thank you.
katsu.
Okay. What do you want? No. Fish. Okay.
Yeah, can I have some
What do
fish?
you want?
Miley and T are both from California, although T's like, you've moved around, right? Like you've.
I was born in Hawaii.
Okay, so T was born in Hawaii, but she's lived in a bunch of places on the mainland. Is it good? And
That's hella
then
good.
Camilla and Joe are from Oahu. Dunsink. Oh, whoa. Oh, that is good.
Yeah, that's good. Looks a little sus, but it's good. But it's good.
So the first topic that I picked out was family, because I think from what I've heard, family is really important to people that live here. Arguably, I mean, it's usually important to like everybody, but arguably more so than people on the mainland. So
T loves her family.
Yeah, that's
So much.
you got a big family, don't you?
Yeah, I have 6 siblings.
I only have one sibling. Like I just have a little brother, so it's
Little big brother.
Yeah, little, he's a big guy, but younger than me.
No, I think family is a big part of the Hawaiian culture, I'd say. I don't know.
I love my family too, though.
Y'all have a lot of siblings too, right?
Oh yeah.
I have 5, which is a lot. Like I know, like people on the mainland, if you have 5 siblings on the mainland, it's like crazy. It's like, oh my god.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Like
I have 4 siblings. 3 siblings. Wow.
There's 4 of you.
There's 4 of us. I count myself as a sibling.
Yeah, like every weekend at back at home, we always have like a barbecue or like
Oh, you
something.
What about like extended family? Like how would you describe how close you are to your extended family?
What do you mean by extended?
Like grandparents, aunts, uncles, like yeah, like not parents and siblings.
I believe my family were like more closer to one side than the other. And we spend time more with my mom's side than my dad's side.
When I mean my family, I mean like my whole family. Like we all get together. Like not like my immediate family.
You mean like everyone?
Like everybody.
So every weekend you go home, you guys like all get together?
Yeah.
See, that does not happen.
Yeah. I think that going to like when I visit my family that I have in Hawaii, it's just a lot different than like the mainland. Like everybody, I don't know, they're just like more welcoming, and like everyone will give you food.
Yeah.
If you ask, well, you don't even have to ask. So, but yeah.
Yeah. I would say like I see my extended family on like special occasions like Easter, Christmas, Thanksgiving, baptisms, weddings, funerals, things like that. You know, like if it's gonna be, I mean, sometimes we like see certain aunts and certain uncles like in passing or whatever, but it like whole family events are like just special occasions. So it's kind of
Yeah, no, my family, we all like live really close to one another. So we all like,
Me and Mila live close.
yeah.
We like to
Oh.
walk to each other's
Yeah.
house.
that's so crazy. And now you're on the same volleyball team in college. Yeah, and I also like. I mean, that's almost another thing. Just like the small townness of
Oh,
Hawaii. Like
For
everything
sure.
is
For
just
sure.
so small town. Yeah, like everyone knows each other. Isn't there like a thing where like you're not supposed to act bad because like someone probably knows your parents or like
Yeah.
somebody
Mhm. Yeah.
probably yeah. So that's like a thing too.
everybody's aunties or uncles probably work at your school.
Mm. So you
I
got
got
one
work
of
at
those
my
everywhere.
school.
Like y'all have different like family traditions. Like I remember you went home for your nephew's first birthday.
Yeah.
Why are first birthdays so
I'll have
important?
Anybody want to buy birthday
I'll take
steak?
the second bite.
Wait, it's first bite. Right?
First birthday? Sorry.
No, like first bite.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
First taste. Yeah. First taste of a musubi.
Oh, yeah.
I've never had one before.
Wait.
Ah. Also spam, like spam. Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Wait, I don't know if I spam. I might not like it anymore.
Reviews.
It's alright. It just kind of tastes like rice.
What?
Wait, let me get a bite.
Oh yeah.
That was good.
Oh.
But yeah. So like, why are your first birthday so important? Like, why'd you specifically go home for your nephew's first birthday?
Because, like, okay, so I was in the Hawaiian class with Jaren, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we learned that, like, well, I already knew this, but, like, first birthdays are, like, a big deal. Because sometimes, or, like, a lot of the time, babies don't get to reach their first birthday, so it's a really big occasion to celebrate the first birthday.
Babies don't normally make their first birthday.
Historically, because
Yeah.
of the disease epidemics that like the missionaries brought.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like kind of a big deal
I
for
get it,
like
I get
kids
it.
to reach their first birthday. And yeah, so that's like a cool family tradition from a very like crazy history.
Yeah. First birthdays are, like,
Big party.
spent, like,
What, your
18
first birthday?
birthdays and
Big? My
Oh,
first birthday was
yeah.
big.
How would you know? You were 1 year old.
My first birthday was crazy.
My
That's total
grandmother,
rager.
my grandmother takes heck of pictures. Like literally, we're literally eating, and she's like, "Let's take a picture," and we're like, so she makes like all these albums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like we look at it, and I'm like, damn, that was lit.
So the second topic is, I guess we can just talk about food because we're already talking about it a lot, and it's right here, and we're thinking about it. So they didn't realize, what were we talking about today? And I was like, I don't know what that is. At breakfast. Do you remember?
Oh, I don't.
We were talking about like crab, I
Oh.
think, and y'all were like,
Oh,
fish
cake
cake.
fish.
what is that?
Fish cake.
Fish cake.
The white and pink thing that's in Simon.
Oh, I was like, what is
Simon.
Simon?
She doesn't know what Simon is.
No, I don't know what
I'm
Simon
gonna
is.
go get you one right now.
What is Simon?
It's a cup of
What
noodles,
is
like,
Simon?
It's noodles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Simon is a cup
Tom
of
ramen.
noodles.
It's noodles.
It's just ramen?
ramen.
Oh.
It's ramen.
But okay.
I forgot
Well,
that.
Simon.
So good.
Yeah,
I forgot
okay.
that we say
Simon.
Simon.
I'm gonna say wrong.
So,
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, that is one example of me being like, this is something that.
Another thing is chili with rice and hot dog.
How about everything with rice?
Yeah.
Like, everything with rice.
Exactly. So much white rice.
I got all this stuff, or like the chicken and the beef from like a Korean lunch shop, and the lady in there was like, oh, I just, the rice is usually extra, but I just threw some in. Like,
Yeah,
I thought you would need it. I was like, what? For what?
Yeah, when I go to Eastwind and they give you like extra rice.
Yeah.
They gave me extra rice.
They just give you rice. People are like, rice is a necessity.
It was
Like,
like, I
really
really
rice.
don't need this much rice. But like, okay.
Can't eat anything
I
without
don't-
rice.
All she eats is rice and butter and whatever. So called out.
But like,
I'm like, it's good though.
I'm usually not a rice fan. And here, everything is so much rice.
Yeah.
And I feel like a freak whenever I get brown rice. Like, I feel like people judge me when I get brown rice instead of white
I
rice.
hate brown rice.
See?
Brown rice.
It's good.
For those at home who aren't sure what these things are, poke is like cubes of raw fish. I think I talked about that. I feel like people get grossed out by it on the mainland. Like, people are kind of unsure about
They eat
poke.
sushi.
It's kind of like sushi, except without like the rice and the seaweed. Like, it's just fish. But it's really good. I love poke personally.
It's bomb.
Yes.
And it comes in like a trillion different varieties here.
Right,
Oh, yeah.
right.
Like, this is shoyu, so it's basically just like soy saucy. But you can get like
Sweet saucy.
yeah, soy saucy. Saucy.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah, saucy. But you can get like spicy, which has like a orangish like spicy sauce.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the best. That's so good.
Yeah,
And with like fish eggs in it. Another thing is fish eggs.
we have fish eggs on like sushi.
I don't eat fish eggs.
I don't eat fish eggs.
Don't
Really?
either.
I eat them on
Okay,
sushi.
I'm Hawaiian.
I never. I don't
Fish
think I ever got fish eggs until I came here.
Really, I get
Yeah.
them in sushi all the time on the East Coast. But it's good. They're good in poke, and yeah. So there's like a trillion different varieties of poke. It's mostly with like ahi tuna, which you really cannot get on the mainland. Or if you can, it's like pretty expensive and not viable. Poke is amazing. There's a lot of poke places here. My favorite is Suisan, but actually a lot of the grocery stores have good poke. Like a lot of the grocery stores. So this is chicken katsu, which is just like
Fried
fried
chicken.
chicken kind of, but like not really. Like it's different.
Like
Breaded.
breaded.
It's like breaded, fried.
Better. Kind of like a chicken tender. And then Kalbi beef is like,
I've never had it. It
what?
looks-
It tastes so
It
good.
looks weird.
It's just like fatty beef, like
Yeah.
really fatty beef.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Try it.
It's
I don't
like
like
these.
beef.
It's like these
I don't like
bones, but
Yeah.
with like just a little bit of like fat and beef around it.
Ugh.
I don't think I got a good visual of it, but this is something I really don't like. Is the macaroni salad?
Over here.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, me too.
I'm not
like
a fan.
macaroni.
I don't like mac salad. Yeah.
I love mac salad, but on
Not
one.
from here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Is it different?
Yeah, like even their chicken katsu over here is like not great, but this one
Yeah.
tastes more like home chicken katsu.
Mm.
This one?
Yeah, like this one
Mac-
tastes like is like the bomb.
So
That
taro
we can cook.
is kind of specific to here.
Yeah.
And ube is more common here than in other places.
Yeah.
But they're both kind of like sweet potato, like starchy root
So good.
vegetables. Yeah, and
Poi?
they're good.
Poi is super good.
That's made out of taro.
I love
Poi.
poi. I love poi.
Fish.
Amazing.
Really, I never tried.
You never had poi?
No, like poi
No,
with
poi with
fish.
Oh yeah, I like that. My mom gets that.
There's just like sweet potato everywhere. Like I feel like everybody always is eating sweet potato. Like in the dining hall, they just have like slices of sweet potato. I eat that. I eat it all the time.
Pineapple,
Then
papaya.
you got my
papaya.
I
watermelon.
love.
The liquoi, which is passion fruit, is like it's more in Kona. Like I feel like they have a bunch of the liquid
Yeah,
flavored stuff in
yeah.
Kona.
Palpia
Mhm.
is unique to
coconut.
her. Yeah, so
Yeah.
good.
Roasted sesame seeds. Black sesame seeds, sugar, salt, dried seaweed.
Yeah, you just put it on rice, right? Yeah. But yeah, I think like the reason that the food here is so different is because it's like a really interesting blend of like Hawaiian food, like traditional Hawaiian food, like kalua pork and poi and stuff like that. Japanese food, Chinese food, Korean food, Portuguese food, Filipino dishes,
Literally,
stuff like that.
for like, cause like we took like planning trips for volleyball, so like we had to like fundraise. My mom would like make like smoked meat, like you literally like cut up what is it, pork? I don't know, whatever kind of meat you want in it, and like it's like like this little smokehouse, not smokehouse, but it's like a
Little thing where you put smoke in there and it flavors it and makes it all.
no, yeah, like you like have like the fire underneath, and like you hang all of the meat like on top of like layers and layers.
Oh,
and layers
I've
of,
seen
like,
that.
stuff.
Yeah.
That sounds
And
good.
like it takes so much work.
Acai bowls are good.
Oh
here.
yeah, or acai for those who say acai.
Acai for the California people.
Yeah.
Acai here.
They're good.
Acai.
They serve them like at the dining halls. And I know like we all think that the dining hall sucks, but like honestly, the campus center dining hall is like
Oh, heck
pretty
yeah.
good. Like they have a grill that serves local grass-fed beef. On which like doesn't seem like a big deal to you guys, but like that's high quality stuff. Like that's good.
Grass fed.
Yeah, like that's bougie.
I
and
only
then
eat my beef grass fed.
it's like local beef from like this
That's amazing.
island, and then
No,
acai
That's just
bowls on
crazy.
Friday. Yeah, sometimes they serve poke
Yeah.
in the dining
yeah,
hall.
literally every Friday I get an
Acai
acai bowl.
Yeah, it's so good.
Acai bowl.
I'm sorry. I'm
Acai.
saying it wrong. There's just a lot of different food here, and like a lot of it is stuff that no one has ever heard of before. Like if I said chicken katsu to my friends at home, they'd be like, "What the heck?" Like, what the heck are you talking about?
But what do you guys call it?
We don't
They
have
just
it.
never-
Oh.
They just have
Yeah.
they just have like
Fried
chicken
chicken.
tenders, fried chicken.
But like these guys don't know what grits are.
Grits.
Yeah, grits.
What is that again?
It's like
Oh,
it's like
It's like the little thing.
it's like cornmeal.
Wait. Do people say Reese's over there?
I say Reese's for real. I told you. I told you.
When she said
Wrong.
Reese's, I was like, what?
Did I say
First time we
Reese's?
met, she was like,
Wrong.
"What the frick?"
Reese's. I like use it interchangeably, like Reese's.
Reese's.
But like also, I had to explain to them what crab cakes were, which is like that blows my mind because yeah, Baltimore. You know. The third topic is just like pace of life. Just like I've noticed a lot of differences between Baltimore and South Carolina in terms of pace of life. Like I know it's a lot slower in South Carolina than it is in Baltimore, and y'all haven't been to the East Coast, or if you have, like, I don't know if you've picked up on like how go it is, but yeah.
I don't think I would survive. I'd be like,
Ugh.
Yeah, I've even noticed differences from California. Like, I don't know, people walk really slow here.
Yes.
I'm a
Oh,
speed
wow.
racer.
Yeah, I like.
Yeah, Haley's under your.
I feel so guilty when I'm like walking to and from class because I'll be like speed walking and
Right.
like people around me are like and like if somebody's walking really slow I'll like try to get around them and then I feel bad and I don't know, it's just wild. But also just like things close really early here.
Yeah,
like
it's
here
very-
specifically.
yeah,
like
very
in
small
Hilo
town.
specifically.
oh yeah.
Yeah, there's not much going on.
A lot of things.
Hilo.
Yeah, in
But
Hilo.
this
In
is
Hilo.
Hilo,
In Hilo.
yeah,
We're
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about Hilo specifically, but like
Not
that's kind of like my scope so far.
Right.
So
But I feel like if you went to Oahu, then it would be like kind of more different.
For
yeah,
sure,
I mean
for sure.
Honolulu's like a city.
Yeah.
Like she's a big city. Yeah.
For sure.
That's my island.
Yeah. She's a city.
One
She's
thing
sort
that
of-
I do like about the pace here is though is that people are like really nice.
Mhm.
Like when you're like walking, they'll let you go. The drivers will let you go usually when you're driving.
And same thing with like
Everyone's very friendly.
customer service
Yeah.
here. Like if you go to a restaurant, like everyone's really laid back.
Everybody's so nice.
Yeah, and, like so I guess another topic is like language. There is Hawaiian Creole English is an official language of the state of Hawaii, and it is the result of the blending of, again, like Hawaiian, English, Chinese, Japanese, Portuguese.
Like their way of trying to communicate with each other.
Yeah, yeah. Pidgin is like, it was born out of that. But what that means is that there are a lot of words that people like Camilla and Joe use that, like, if you're not from here, you're like, wait, what'd you just say? Yeah, and it's a kind. Yeah, I mean, it kind of, you can kind of tell.
Eras.
Eras. So
So
is eras.
yeah, so explain some of these words. Oh yeah, here's some the malasadas. We're very excited. They're just like donuts.
Two.
Is it like filled?
No,
No, it's just the donut.
I can't believe how many we got. But yeah, what do some of these words mean?
The kind is like, how you say it? Like when you're
Not a
trying to
kind.
explain something or someone.
I feel like it's just a placeholder for like thing.
Yeah.
It like
I really the go for
sorry,
it.
you go.
the what am I saying? I've heard it like 20 billion times, and every time I just don't understand because instead of saying the noun, you say decline.
Mhm.
So I'm like, okay, well that's taking away the whole. I just like don't get it, but like she gets it.
Yeah.
And she'll always be like,
Yeah.
she's like, are we still doing decline?
I-
I'm like, are we still doing what?
You just have to know.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
if
you
you know,
have to
you gotta know. So,
Yeah.
And then like I've heard people say shoots around campus.
Shoot.
Sometimes my
bet.
professors say,
Mhm.
yeah, like bet, or like word.
Raj.
Aja.
Raja. I haven't heard that.
You haven't heard Raj?
No.
Shut up.
I've never heard that.
Are we going to the party tonight?
I've never
Right?
heard that. What?
I can't believe you haven't heard any of us say it yet.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I haven't. But like, me saying y'all is weird, right? Like I say y'all. I feel like no one else.
When I hear it, it's weird. But I say it.
Yeah.
Weird.
But like in the South, everybody says y'all, and everybody says like y'all's, y'all
Y'alls.
div.
Some
Yaint.
I
what I know, what I like caught on with like Hilo,
I'm gonna start saying.
like, because I have cousins over here,
Y'all ain't.
and when they're like explaining something, they're like, "Oh, are you guys gonna go with Camilla guys?" Like instead
Yes,
of Camilla them,
yes.
they say, "Oh, Camilla guys." And I
Yeah.
was like, "Why do you say that? Why don't you just say them?" And they're like, "Oh, I don't know."
Okay, but even
Camilla
Camilla them, I've
Yeah.
never heard of.
I say
Really?
Yeah, like if you say
Oh, Hilo.
Camilla and them.
Camilla and them,
Yeah.
or
But like saying like Camilla them is like a pigeon thing.
Yeah.
for sure.
and then Camilla guys also.
Camilla guys. I was like, huh?
What did you just say?
Yeah. I just talk like a white girl. Or like a valley girl. Let's see. Like, do you guys say sick?
No, but what
Sick. I say sick a lot.
and then also part of pigeon is just like random Hawaiian words everywhere, like pow. Like pow means like finished or done, and like just at the gym it'll be like re-rack weights when pow. Like it's just and like for
What's
someone not
sweat
from
when
here, like what?
Wipe sweat when power.
Yeah. Like my parents came here and like they heard someone say pow and they were like, what? It's like, no, it just means it's done. And then there's also just like a lot of commonly used like Hawaiian phrases, or just like words, like Aina. If you live here, you know what Aina means. It just means land.
You know.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Things like aloha and halo, which I think most people know what those mean. It does have more meanings than people realize, though. I think a lot of people in the mainland just think it means like hello, but it also means like goodbye and
I mean, like love.
love. Yeah. Ohana. Most people know ohana.
I can't like think of that
Slang.
Yeah, or like things. Yeah.
Just like bust out pigeon right now. Let's go.
I think it just like slips out.
Yeah.
It's true.
But also, I think, like, with most pigeons, and this goes for, like, a lot of communities on the mainland, like, I know people who speak African-American English code switch a lot, which means that they, like, they can kind of either speak in standard English or African-American English, and I think it's the same thing with, like, pigeon. Like, people here have their, like, voice that they use that's, like, their school voice, or like the voice that they use when they talk to like
They're friends, yeah.
or not even like the voice that they use when they talk to like teachers or like official people, and then they have like the voice or like the language they use when they talk to their friends and family.
I would say that a big difference is like I would say like food is like a big deal here. Like whenever you go somewhere to like an event or something, they always feed you.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like in California, I don't know.
And there's
It's kinda
also
different.
the idea that like when you go to someone's house, you always take usually food, right? Like or just like some kind
You'll
of
always be
something.
fed. I feel like.
And
They'll always make
another
sure you're fed.
like, I don't know if it's like cultural or like what, but like, I don't know if you guys have to take off your slippers like.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. That's the thing.
Not
Here.
No, it's a
not-
thing
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, taking off your slippers before you go in someone's
That's
house.
yeah.
For sure.
I know on Oahu at the Sunset Elementary they don't wear shoes to school.
What?
Yeah, a lot of schools they don't wear shoes. Like my
We
cousins
wear
barefoot
shoes.
in class.
We wear shoes in the house sometimes, and not just sometimes, like all the time. So we've definitely just taken like 30+ minutes of footage. That's
Hey!
fine.
Awesome.
But those are basically some cultural differences that I've noticed, and thank y'all for coming out here and helping me identify those. I
Thanks
feel
for
like
feeding.
Yes, so
Yes.
Thanks for feeding us.
thanks for eating my food.
Thanks for having us, Hannah, on your
Yes.
channel. Just kidding, it's not your channel.
So yeah, tune in next week. Thank you as always for watching. And
We love Hannah.
Okay.
Okay.
And the end.
And yes.
Go Vulcan!
Go Vulcans!
Go
Bye.
Vulcans. Bye.